Hello. Today I'm really excited to introduce to you Charan Sudhar. Charan is a holistic geneticist and she works on releasing trapped emotions that can create imbalances in our body, in our physical body and our mental and on our well-being. So let me tell you just how I knew I have come across Charan. Myself, I'm a kinesiologist and I like to address any of my physical issues with like-minded people and the holistic way. And when I heard about Charan, I was really, really excited. And I have been living basically all my life with a lot of anxiety. And I do think that when you do have anxiety, it just, you don't function 100% of yourself. So I went to see Charan, and I follow a course of actually Skype sessions with her. And after 2 months, I have to say the result is absolutely amazing. There's nothing I can say. So I thought it would be very, very beneficial for me to share my experience and to have this interview with Charan, so you can also find how it is about, and hopefully it will help you as much as it has helped me. So Charan, thank you very much for being with us and taking some of your precious time to answer us. Charan, she's working from Birmingham, and just to explain a little bit what you're doing, I would like you to explain us what is a trapped emotion.
Well, thank you first Sode, to have me here, and I hope I said your name right. I always
yes, you did. That's fine.
Yeah, so trapped emotion literally is basically that everything is energy in the body, and when we take any cell and we move down to the DNA and then we go to the atoms, we get to the space there, everything is energy. And so literally when we're looking at the emotions, they're also energy. And so when we experience emotions, these emotions can be, when it's sort of a stressful time that we're going through, these emotions can literally lodge in the body, in your tissues and cells, because they're energy. And they're the size of a cantaloupe or an orange, and literally lodged in there. So they then interfere with the frequency of your cells, because everything's interacting with each other. So that is literally what a trapped emotion is.
Okay, so as they are kind of interfering with your cells and tissues and everything, would you say that these trapped emotions will influence our perception of reality and even shows up as disease, you know, or depression, or so in another word, could our disease or the challenges we're facing be like physiological feedback mechanism of those trapped emotions?
Yes, definitely, because each emotion has its own frequency, and when you look at the emotions, so if I say to the audience, think of love, you know, something that you really love, maybe baby giggling or something, and that just makes you smile, and you feel good. But if you think about something like what happened in New York, the 9/11, that brings your energy down. So that emotion is sadness, grief. So when you have that particular emotion, or those kind of emotions trapped in your body, it's as if you begin to resonate with that frequency of grief. And so everything that you perceive in your life will begin to resonate with that. So it's important to actually have it released, because then you're vibrating at the frequency that you're here to vibrate at, rather than the frequency of the emotions. And that can influence your life a lot. For instance, if someone, say, has the emotion of anger that was trapped, and they have it released, they might find suddenly, oh, I'm not tripping up so much. I'm not getting angry so much. It's because their frequencies changed as a result of releasing that emotion.
Okay, so if I understand you well, when we have those trapped emotions, they really prevent us from being what we could be, what we are, and realizing our potential and our maximums, and they can really mess up with our life, so to speak, because we cannot express the way we should be expressing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I wouldn't say mess up, because you never do anything wrong in life. It's not that you're going to mess up, but more about that it's an experience that you've been through, and those experiences are here to teach us. But they also result in these trapped emotions. So releasing those emotions would help you moving forward, particularly with the heart wall, because that's where you have emotions. Say, for instance, you've been through something traumatic, like someone dying, or divorce, or moving house, one of those high top-end kind of events that can result in quite high emotions. You can, and it doesn't necessarily have to be any of those, but it could be anything. But you end up getting emotions that are trapped around the heart, which then creates like a wall through which you experience life. So when we were talking earlier about frequencies and we have these emotions trapped, these emotions particularly move out from the heart, these feelings from the heart move through these emotions, which is a wall around your heart. And so literally you are experiencing life through the filters of these emotions. So if you have grief or anger or sadness there, you're continuously going to be experiencing that, and that is going to impact your relationships. And if you think about relationships is everything. It's your work, it's your business, it's your relationship with your children, with your partner, with finding a partner, everything. It's impacting everything, because what are we here to do? We're, as humans, here to interact, and that's creating relationships. So particularly the heart walk is crucial in how having it released can impact our lives.
Okay, that is pretty clear. And having experienced sessions with Charan myself, I have to say that he has changed a lot on the way I interact with people and on my overall perception. I do think that, yes, my anxiety has completely, almost completely gone. It's really, and I can see the results in my work and in my relationships. So that's, I can confirm 100% what has been said here, and this is why I found it so fantastic. So now, Charan, can you help us? How can we deal with this emotion, and what can you do for people who, who think that they might be concerned and do something about it? So how can you help our audience?
Well, basically what happens is, like for instance, we never really met in person. We've been working online. So this work can be done from anywhere in the world, and most of my clients are all over the world. But it's literally just connecting with the person. And so just to explain that, it's connecting in the sense that on one level, yes, we visibly are not connected. But on another level, there is this subconscious mind, which makes up 95% of our mind. It's also the collective, and it's where, for instance, someone, you're thinking about someone, and suddenly they call. It's that kind of thing that we're all connected. It's like, we pick up on things. So that is where the work is done. It's connecting on that level, and it is using muscle testing, which allows for me to connect with my client. And literally by doing that, it's possible to actually find out from the subconscious mind where this information is that's actually blocking that and allowing for the emotions to be trapped and when they were trapped and all that.
Okay, thank you very much, Charan. Obviously, you can work online with anybody. and we leave our your details on at the end of this interview. Thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you, Audrey.
Bye-bye.